First question, where is democracy in Alberta today?
Well, I think Albertan democracy is in great shape. We have a strong government, and we have 3 opposition parties in the legislature. And I know they'll do their job, and I'll do mine.
You've pretty much decimated the official opposition. Is that a good thing for Alberta?
Well, I mean, put this in context. Alberta is not a deeply ideological place. And, you know, the caucus that I now lead, which is 72 people, is actually the same size of caucus that Ralph Klein had when he was the premier, and it's the same size caucus that Peter Lougheed had when he was the premier. So this is not at all unprecedented, and I'm not the least bit surprised, frankly, in difficult circumstances that Conservatives are coming together to work together.
Republicans in the U.S. have said that Keystone XL come 2015 will be top of the agenda for Congress.
Right.
What are you doing to make sure that that goes through?
Well, I'm going to Washington. I'll start there. I plan to be in Washington in January. I'll be, speaking at that time about Alberta and our environmental record and the strength of the relationship that we have with the United States.
A lot of people are looking at Keystone XL
Right.
because it is the lifeblood of Alberta.
I think that we made great progress on the Energy East project. I think that there's more happening relative to the West Coast than people appreciate. And in terms of Keystone, to respond directly to your question, we're nearing the end of the presidency of President Obama. And clearly people are looking ahead. They're looking to what comes next. And there's bipartisan support that is growing for the Keystone project.
When you go to these small towns and to these small town restaurants and people ask you about what's going on with Keystone XL and other pipelines in the oil industry, and you have to face them and tell them something, what do you say?
Say we are working on it. There's been no premier more focused on pipelines in every direction than I am.
The High River gun grab, we've seen delay after delay after delay of the report by the Independent Commission. Does that bother you as an Albertan?
Well, certainly, I think we should get to the bottom of this. I wasn't in government when this transpired. I remember being surprised about it.
If we see another delay in this report, will you do something as premier?
Well, I'll certainly speak up on it. But it is it's a purview of the federal government in a sense. It's the RCMP that seized people's firearms and arguably violated the civil liberties of people. And so I think we need to hear from the RCMP. They were brought in to investigate this. They should make their report public, and I'll want to hear what it has to say.
You're a man of slogans, the big one being under new management. The fact of the matter is, though, that the people that you're working with here were at the management table with Redford. Coming in, how did you know that you would be able to work with your new caucus colleagues?
Well, under new management, fair enough. Under a new manager also is important. It's about leadership. It's about taking a team of people that are good people, providing the leadership that's needed to move the government forward, and having the sense and the common sense to give Albertans what they're looking for.
So you're just saying it's just one bad apple who's at the top?
Well, we'll leave the bad apples for others to talk about. I've made some pretty significant changes to the government of Alberta. I believe in hockey metaphors. The job of the captain is to galvanize the team. It's to be the leader, but it's to be the guy who's prepared to go in the corner and take the odd elbow and get the puck out into the hands of other guys who can score goals. And so I'm proud of my cabinet and I'm proud of my caucus.
Fair enough.